Hey guys, welcome back and Happy New Year. I cannot believe that we are in 2016. 2015 seemed to fly by. I am so excited about this year. I feel like this is the first year in a long time that I've actually set some personal goals for myself that I really want to achieve. I have 3 young children, and for about 7 years now, I feel like our family was sort of in survival mode. We have 3 young children, close in age, and we were trying to survive. Personal goals and all of that just did not exist in our lives. We were trying to just make it through life with little kids and babies. And now that they're getting a little bit older, I feel like it's time to sort of get ourselves back a little bit, if that makes sense. So this year is the first year that we have set, my husband and I have set some personal goals for ourselves that we really want to achieve this year. I tend to be someone who is a little bit hesitant about change. It makes me a little bit nervous. I get comfortable in the routines and just the life that we're living, and I sort of this year want to stretch beyond my comfort zone. I feel like this is the year to really do things that I haven't done before. I can't go into too much detail, but I have some exciting things planned for this year, and one of those things is happening right here on my YouTube channel. Again, with my kind of busy, crazy schedule with the kids and the daycare, I have really, I think, held back a lot on my YouTube channel because I'm afraid to fail. And I was afraid to do certain things because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to follow through. But this year, I'm just going to go for it. And you know what? If I fall while trying, at least I tried. So this week, I am going to be hosting a 52-week organization challenge. And I have to say, this was totally motivated by some planner stickers that I bought from an Etsy shop called Love Like Rin. I saw her stickers going around on Etsy. A few people were taking pictures. A few Periscope people that I follow were showing me, or not me, but scoping about these stickers. And what they are, it comes with 3 sheets of stickers. I've used a few, so 3 sheets of stickers, and each week has a different challenge, a different topic. So what's nice about this is that there are 52 stickers, one for each week of the year, but they're not labeled week specific. So it's really nice because you can sort of go through these and choose which week you want to do what. So these stickers have totally motivated me to do a challenge here on my channel for all of you guys to follow along and do as well if you'd like. You can do a few weeks, you can skip a few weeks, you can do whatever you'd like. But each week I will be designating a different task. I am hoping to have on every Sunday a video uploaded that will explain what the challenge is. And I will also be demonstrating how I've organized that topic or area. So, Erin, who owns this Etsy shop, is super sweet, you guys. She is amazing. I will have all of her information linked below. She has an Etsy shop where she sells these stickers. So if you have a planner or even just a family calendar or a notebook, anything, and you want to get these stickers to help motivate you, we can kind of plan along that way. And I contacted her to make sure it was okay. I was doing this challenge, kind of motivated by or inspired by her stickers. And she offered to host a giveaway on my channel. She's going to give away 5 of these sets of stickers. So 5 people will be randomly selected from the comments below, and we will send you a set of these stickers so you can follow along also with these stickers. So we're going to start this challenge this week. It is Sunday, we are in January, so we're going to get started this week. So the first week we are going to focus on family calendars. I think it's a great time to organize our family calendars and planners because you want to go into the next year feeling prepared schedule-wise, and what better time to organize your calendars than January, the start of a new year. So I think that having a family calendar or a personal calendar is a great way to organize yourself and your family, because you can make sure there's no conflicting schedules, because obviously that can cause a lot of stress. One thing I like to do is make sure that our calendars are not overscheduled. I'm a very visual person, so if I see we have a ton of things going on within the week, I will not schedule a play date or something extra for that week. I will wait until our schedule clears up a little bit. It just helps our family run so much more smoother having a family calendar. So I am going to show you guys how I set up my personal planner for 2016 and our family calendar for 2016. Okay guys, so some of you know that I am a planner girl. I absolutely love planners. It has become such a hobby of mine, but it also is a very important organizational tool for me. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm using my planner for 2016. Last year I switched planners quite a bit and I really did not like it. It caused me a bit of stress. So this year I'm going to try to stick with one planner for the entire year, even though it will be hard to resist some of those gorgeous planners that there are out there. I'm going to try to stick with one for the entire year. The planner that I chose was a Plum Paper Planner, and it is the Me format. So it was formerly known as the Family Planner. I think on Etsy it still is known as a Family Planner. Plum Paper Planner now has their own website, and that's where I ordered this through, and I believe it was called a Me Planner. The format just fits well for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do a walkthrough and show you guys how I'm using my planner. So this is my cover that I chose from Plum Paper Planner. They do have a new cover design, which I really like. It's much more flimsy than the Erin Condren, but it's not a laminate, so you won't get the pockets and whatnot. And I just love the designs of the Plum Paper Planners. So this is the front cover. Opening it up, I just have my name and phone number where it says this planner belongs to. Obviously covered it up for personal reasons. I didn't want that blasted all over YouTube, but and then opening it up, we have the 2016 calendar here, just as a quick reference. I've seen some people use this to mark days that their children have half days and no school. I'm with those little market dots. I might do that, but for now I just left it blank. And then I have it came with one note page over here in the front, and what I did was I took a few of the note pages. There had some blank note pages in the back, and I took that and I just moved them from the front. I actually uncoiled this to move those pages from the back to the front. So here I just have some of my goals for 2016 and things that I want to focus on. These were free printables from Lauren Orr. She has an Instagram and a YouTube channel. I'll try to leave her information linked below as well. But I really wanted to just have this at the front of my planner so I can reference this and just have this as a reminder of things that I want to work towards in 2016. And then turning the page, this page is where I'm going to be listing all of my goals for 2016, my family goals, my financial goals, my career goals, and weight loss goals. These are actually Erin Condren sticky notes that I just put some adhesive like glue on and tape those down to this blank page. I think it will just be an easy way for me to focus on those 4 areas and the goals I want to work on throughout the year. This page over here is going to be sort of like a rotating list, different books and movies and shows and projects that I want to read and watch and work on throughout 2016. I like the idea of using these page flags because if once I've read the book or watched the show or movie or completed a project, I can easily take these page flags off and replace them with new ones. So I have like this fear of running out of space throughout the year on note pages. So that sort of solves that issue. I won't run out of space, and I can easily take these sticky notes and put them in within the month. So I know if I have a certain book that I want to read in February, let's say, I can take this page flag and stick it in with February. So that way I know I want to focus on that book that month. I think just having this page as a rotating list will really keep me focused again throughout the year on things that I want to do in 2016. This page here has January through December special dates, and I'm planning on just writing down all of the birthdays and anniversaries and anything major going on for that month. So that way, again, I can just use this as a quick reference. The next page has some passwords, which I haven't filled out yet, and a few contact pages. Again, these were in the back of the planner. They come standard with all of the Plum Paper planners, and I just moved them to the front. Another page of contacts over here, and then a glance of holidays for 2015, 16, and 17. Okay, I'm going to actually skip over January because I have filled quite a bit of that out with some personal information. So we will jump ahead into February, and I will show you how I'm going to be setting up each month. So the first thing over here on the tabs, one thing I really like about the new design of the Plum Paper planners is on every month's divider, you have this section where you have 3 goals for the month. You can list your birthdays, events, things to remember, and then 2 other columns down here. So I am using this to list 3 goals for the month, and I'm keeping these pretty simple goals, nothing that I can't achieve, goals that I know I can realistically work towards. I will be listing birthdays just so that way at a quick glance I can see who I want to send cards to, who I need to get gifts for. I think it's just really nice to have that all there, all that information there. And events here, any major events that I need to plan for, I will list here. This things to remember section, this is going to be my list of to-dos, the most important things that I need to get done within the month. And then these 2 sections down here I will be using for my daycare to-dos and my YouTube to-dos. So that way this divider here is a really good overview of goals and things going on and to-dos for the month. Now, the nice thing with Plum Paper Planner, which really drew me to their company, was that you can really customize your planners. There are lots of different add-ons that you can add into your planner. This to-do list was an add-on, and I will be using this to plan out events or projects or that sort of thing for the month. So for instance, I had a Christmas Eve party, just a very small gathering here, and I just listed up here Christmas Eve, and I can list all of the things that I need to do for that gathering down here. Same thing with projects. Say I have a major project going on, I can list that here and list all the things needed for that. And this is specific to this month. So that way, again, everything's just sort of kept together. And that goes on the back page as well. So I have been using this planner for a month now, and this to-do page has come in really handy. I don't feel like I need any more than that. I think it's the perfect amount of space for me. And then I did add in this bill tracker. So on the front page here, I list all of the bills that are due, the amount or the due date, and the amount that it's due. My husband gets paid bi-weekly, so on the due date, I actually write down the days that we're actually going to be paying them. So that way I can just check off that they've been paid. And I check it off once it's been deducted from our checking account. And then notes here, I just write usually, and on the notes section here, I just usually write down any confirmation numbers that are given when the payment has been paid. On the back page of this, it has some more, it's basically the same page, but just duplicate on the back. And this is where I keep track of my daycare's payments. So when a family pays me, I write down, you know, how much was due, how much they actually paid, and any notes if needed. And then you have this page of notes, which this comes standard in all of the planners. And I use this as a personal overview, personally, like motivational quotes, personal shows and books and that sort of thing that I want to watch or read throughout the month. And I just sort of get like my main focus for the month, just writing down all my thoughts. So that way I can go into the month with some sort of focus point. This is the monthly view, and as you can see, I sort of pencil things in just so that way I know, you know, what's going on. But then when I get to the month, I actually sort of decorate it, make it look a little bit nicer. I use this page as an overview. everything sort of compiled into one. I am a very, like I've said before, visual person, so I kind of need that monthly overview as well as a weekly, so that way I can see, again, okay, this week we have a lot going on, so let's not schedule too much more in that week. It just helps me see things in an overview way. I also write down here, how much income my husband will be taking home, how much income I will be taking home, and how much will be taken out on specific days. And again, it just helps me sort of visualize that. In these two columns here, I write down things that we need to buy for the month and things that I want to buy for the month. I again have been trying this year to really cut down on spending, and so I'm trying to not spend on the things that I want until our savings goal has been met. So that way I can really just focus on buying the things that we need, and then if there is money left over, then I can go ahead and purchase some of the things I want. Okay, so getting into the weekly layout, I chose the family planner or the me planner because it has 7 sections, and I really need to categorize my day but also have some sort of schedule. So the way I set up my planner is the first box says today, and basically it lists out any events going on for the day, any appointments, and just in general any areas that I need to focus on for the day. And then the next box is my morning, afternoon, and evening sections. And this is where I write down my to-dos according to time of day. So if I know I have to get certain things done in the morning, I list those to-dos here in the order in which I'm going to do them. And that just really helps me plan out my day as a whole. This next box I have for meal planning. Again, I really am somebody who needs to have that meal planning. We're a family of 5 and I run a daycare, and I just need to, meal planning is pretty big in our family. It saves us a lot of money and it just keeps me on track. I hate having no plan for dinner with little kids. It's kind of stressful. The next section is for daycare, and this is where I plan out any of my daycare activities. And the next section is YouTube, where I plan out my YouTube schedule and to-dos. Over here in this column, I just list out all of my weekly to-dos that are not specific to a certain day, but that need to get done within the week at some point. And then over here I have a note section, which I usually write either some sort of motivational quote for the week, or I list, have a little journaling section. And I have been lately covering up this calendar and listing things that I need to get, for instance, that's where I will be putting my weekly challenge stickers, is up here in this little box. So that way I know for the week, this is what I need to focus on. Up at the top here by the numbers, I usually put my weather. I track my weather up here. And for this top header, I track my daily spending. So this format works really well for me. I really feel like I have enough space to put everything in one planner, which was sort of my goal. Working in several planners did not work out for me, so this really maximizes the space and allows me to fit everything in one planner. Another reason why I really love the Plum paper planners is that you can add on certain sections to your planner. So I have added a section that is called My Class section and Blog section. My Class section will be used for my daycare, and Blog section will be used for my YouTube. So in My Class section, I'm just going to flip a few pages because there's some personal information, but there are a few pages of student contact information, which is really great because I take my planner everywhere. So if I go to the library, on a field trip with the kids, anywhere, and if my phone's broken and I don't have the contact information on hand and there's an emergency, I will have all of that listed in my planner. There's also a page for student health information. I haven't filled out most of these pages because I wanted to do this video first, but I do have a few kids who have certain health requirements, certain allergies, and that sort of thing, so I can list all of that on this page here. And then you have this year at a glance, which I will be using to list out our themes for each month. It will again give me a good visual of what I need to plan for each month, the theme and letter of the month and shapes of the month, all of that. There's a page for classroom expenses, which will come in handy having this log for tax time. Password page, which again, I have some passwords that I am always forgetting, so I will definitely be using this page. A professional development page, which again I'll be using because last year I did not have a very good way to log the credits that I need. I get home studies sent to my home and certain credits that I need to maintain in order to keep my license. So this will be a good place to log all of that information. There's a page for behavior log, which again will come in handy. It has a section for date, student, behavior, action, and communication. So if a student, if I need to talk to the parents for any sort of behavioral reasons, I can log that here. And that will help track certain, just behavioral patterns in children as well. So that will be nice to have a log. There are a few parent communication pages, and this will come in handy if a child's sick, if a child is calling out, if a parent's calling out sick, has a concern, anything like that. If I need to call parents for any reason, again, it will just be nice to have that log. And then there is a list for student birthdays. I'm going to flip through that kind of quickly. And then a volunteer list, which I do not have any volunteers. I'm a small home daycare, so I don't have any volunteers, but I'm thinking I'll use this for field trips. And then there's a checklist page. So this is going to be my monthly checklist. So things that I would like to do each month. And then there's a checklist on the back as well that I'm thinking I'll do a yearly checklist because there are certain things that I need to do year to year. So that will be a good reminder there. And then I have the blog section, which again, I'll be using for my YouTube channel. So you have a few pages of this monthly overview. And this year, like I said, I really want to focus more on my YouTube channel. Last year, I sort of wasn't very consistent with posting and lost a little bit of focus. So I think this monthly overview page will really help me stay on track. There's a section for websites and inspiration, which I really like the idea of that. Blog to-dos, post ideas, and final post schedule for each month. So I really think this will come in handy, and there's enough for the entire year. And then there is a section for income and expenses, which again, that's going to come in handy for tax time. There's a section to list post ideas. And I think what I might do for this, because again, my irrational fear of running out of space, I might use sticky notes and again, just take the sticky notes off once I have filmed and uploaded the videos. Monthly blog stats. Last year, I really did not keep track of my, this is monthly blog tasks. So certain things that I want to do each month for my YouTube channel. And this over here is the monthly blog stats. So certain things that I want to keep track of each month because I really was not good at doing that this past year. And then a few pages of to-do lists, which again, it comes in handy because I had certain things that I wanted to do last year and I just never got around to it simply because I didn't have a reminder of it. And then I have advertising and sponsors. I don't have like a lot of sponsors or advertisings, but I can use these for reviews or, things like that. And then there is a page for giveaways and reviews. So what I'll do is I will use the advertising and sponsors for pages for, my reviews for the year, and then the giveaways and reviews to track the giveaways. And then you have a blog annual planner. I really like this again because January is, for instance, I can focus on resolutions or focus on, organizational tasks for the year, that sort of thing. If there's a month that February is Valentine's Day, so maybe I want to include, husband and wife tag or something like that. I think it will be nice to sort of have an overview of the year, and if there are certain areas I want to focus in. I have never done like Vlogmas or Vita or anything like that. Not that I will be able to this year because with having a daycare, it is difficult. But you never know. In the future, that might be possible. And then you just get a folder in the back. This is normally where the pages would be that I have moved to the front, but I just wanted to separate my personal pages in the front to more of my work pages in the back. And I do have my Erin Condren perpetual calendar. I found last year I did not use the perpetual calendar, probably because I was planner hopping so much, but that's why I'm going to be just transferring the information in here into my planner. I think it'll just be a little bit easier to have it all in my planner. I also made this dashboard to go inside of my Plum Paper Planner. I usually have this within the week pages, and it's a cleaning dashboard and routine dashboard. So this is from Erin Condren. I love that the Plum Paper Planner fits all of the Erin Condren covers and accessories, because I really do like a lot of the Erin Condren accessories. So I just made a dashboard out of one of the Erin Condren dashboards. And basically what it is, there are certain things that I would like to do Monday through Sunday. So what I listed are the things that I know I'm going to try to do. So Monday, I try to focus on doing my floors. Tuesday's trash day. Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday are the days that I want to be completely caught up with laundry. Everything clean, folded, and put away. Thursday are usually my grocery shopping days. Saturday, I put family time sticker because that is the day that I try not to schedule any sort of cleaning or big activities that's going to take me away from my family. That is just a family day. Sunday is my week prep day, so I listed out the tasks that I really want to get done each week for week prep: laundry, calendar, and clean car. And then on the back, I have my morning, afternoon, and evening routines listed. I find having this right in my planner is such a good reminder for me, because if I'm feeling like I do not want to get up and do my morning routine, I have the reminder right here, and I just try to go down the list and get it done as fast as I can. Sometimes I challenge myself to see how fast I can get it done. Same thing with afternoon and evening routines, and just having it right there in my planner really helps me stay on task. So that is a look of how I have organized my 2016 personal planner. I'm really excited to have one planner for the entire year. I think it will be nice to be able to look back on once the year's completed. And now I'm going to show you how I've organized our family calendar. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you our family command center, our family calendar area. It's very similar to the setup I had for 2015 with a few changes. I'll just give you a quick walkthrough. I do have a few other videos explaining the setup, but I'll just show you how I've organized this area. So over here I have a clipboard that has a list pad, a calendar, and then a section down here. I'll go into detail on how I set that up. And then this is just a whiteboard that we have our family rules on right now, and a little clip, so anything important that needs to be mailed out, a bill that needs to be paid, anything like that can get clipped over here. And then I have 3 clipboards over here for each of my children. So for the 2 of my children who are in school, any important papers that come home that I need to sign will get tacked up there until I can get to it. Any homework that they need to do. My older son is in 2nd grade, and the way they do homework, they come home with a packet of homework each week that they need to hand in by a certain day. So he doesn't necessarily have one homework sheet per night that he's doing and then sending back. So we hang up the entire packet over here and then just bring it to school once it's completed. And this system has worked really well for the past year, so we will continue on with it for 2016. For our family calendar, I'm switching that up a little bit this year. Previously, I had, for this section, it was a weekly calendar. And it became a little monotonous switching it out every single week and having a wall calendar separate. So I just bought this wall calendar at Walmart, and we're going to keep that up here. So it will be a monthly overview for our family for each month rather than a weekly view. I think the most important tasks get written down on our wall calendar anyways, so this will still be a really good reference for our family. Down here in these boxes is where we list the meals for the week. I find this extremely helpful because my husband's not wondering what's for dinner each night. He can just look on the board. My son is not wondering. He can look on the board. It's really good for me because I can prepare meals ahead of time. I can take out meat that needs to be thawed, that sort of thing. So having a section right there for everybody to see the meals for the week is very helpful. And then we have this list pad here, which just we write down anything that we run out of. So say we run out of toothpaste, we can jot that down. Paper towels, eggs, anything. So that way when I go to make my grocery list, I can just take that and work off of that list. Over here, we have a section for our family rules. That will stay. It just helps us stay consistent with what we expect from our children and the disciplinary actions that we take if the rules are broken. So we try to keep it super simple. This year I'm excited to have our wall calendar up here. I think it will alleviate some of the stress of trying to switch it out every single week. It was a little redundant, like I said, having a wall calendar and a weekly calendar for the family. So I think this will work out really well. And I think it's important to have a family calendar because, like I said, it's easy to overschedule, to mix up schedules and overbook. So this will hopefully help us stay on track as a family. All right, guys, so that is how I have organized my personal planner for 2016 and our family calendar for 2016. I cannot wait to hear about all of your progress. The goal is to take one area of your life each week and spend an hour or less time organizing it. I find doing things in baby steps is so much more manageable than trying to take on these giant tasks. So I'm really excited about this challenge. Again, it was totally inspired by Erin's stickers from Love Like Rin. So please check out her Etsy shop and also make sure to leave a comment below so that way you can be entered into the giveaway. 5 random people will be selected from the comment section below. That will open today, January 3rd, and will close next Sunday, January 10th. I am really excited, like I said, to see all of your progress. So I am going to create a hashtag for this organizing challenge. So the hashtag will be Organized Little Ladies 2016 Organizing Challenge. I will be posting my progress on my planner Instagram, which is megs_planner_love. And I will be checking for the hashtags with your organizing pictures and chat with me in the comment section. I'd love to hear about all of your wonderful ideas. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your support throughout the years and continued support for 2016. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.